Yo, man, or like mid-consumption. This is crazy, bro. But yeah. And then for, I don't know, for quality, not quality's sake, for posterity, I don't even know what to call it. For people who are squeamish, this is already a dead rat. I don't feed them live animals at all, so don't worry about that. But I don't know, I just find it very interesting, the whole digestion process of a snake. Let me sit down real fast. But yeah, it's very interesting. Actually, here, I don't want to get, I don't know, I don't want to get too close because he might regurgitate. But he is a very strong feeder, so I never had him like spit up his food on me before, and I've had him for about almost 8 years now. And he's a male ball python. His name is Randell Slithers, and yeah, well, might be going around his other side if he keeps on like coiling his body like that, like on a knot. But yeah, so yeah, he bit the rat, constricting it. That's just what they do by nature. Even though it's dead, he'll still constrict it. And yeah, you can see his muscles pulling it in. It's pretty cool, honestly. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think most people, I think any sensible person would find this maybe disgusting or not cool, but I think it's pretty. The process of eating the rat, I think that's pretty cool. A little bit of a weird video, I guess, but hey, can't make everyone happy. Yeah. Well, I'll try to maybe stay quiet depending on what's going on. If you have any comments, let me know down below, and yeah, I'll be sure to get back to you. But I guess enjoy the rest of the video. It's interesting to me, at least. He keeps on just coiling himself into his own body. Usually he doesn't do that. He's usually like pretty open when he feeds. He doesn't really. I mean, it depends on the situation. If he's like wants to let go of it or not. But tonight it doesn't seem to want me to let go, because yeah, now you can just see him coming through the other side of his body. That's his head right there, that little black spot. Pretty sure you can see it on the camera. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah. Pretty slow process though. The bigger the animal, the slower. Well, yeah, no. So the bigger the animal, and the size of the snake matter on how fast they eat. And he is a little cold also right now, so he's not going to be the fastest. Yeah, he's a little cold. So he might be a little lethargic, but he's fine. He's just, at least he's eating it. So that's what matters. And then also for a quote unquote feeding enclosure, I just put them like on a blanket. They say don't feed them in their cages, depending on what your substrate is. Like if it's just newspapers or something that doesn't like stick to the rat, I guess that's okay to feed them in the enclosure. But I use coconut fibers for substrate, so I cook the rat, so like the rat's like wet from the cooking. It's not like I put them in water. It's like in a bag or something. Then I let it sit in the water in like lukewarm, warm water for about 5 minutes to let the body temperature rise up, and then that's how he knows how to strike it. With him though, like I don't think I have to do that. It does help him like target out the rat, but I think he has good enough of a feeding sense and predatory sense to like know what the rat is just by smell alone. I don't think like I don't know how much he does rely on his heat glands, but seems to do well enough job. Okay, yeah. Usually my favorite shot. You can see his scales too, how they stretch when he's feeding. His scales stretch out. That's pretty cool. I don't know if pretty sure the camera can pick it up, but yeah. I would say, did his mom ever teach him to chew with his mouth closed? But I guess that's not really a valid question here, so, you know. He's probably like, hey, bro, why you got a camera in my face? Stick with me, kid. I'll make you a star. I don't know. I'm not making this a regular thing. I just thought about filming it. I found it very interesting how they ate. Also, fun fact. I don't want to get too close to him, but I don't know if you can see that little tube, see that little hole that's in his mouth, that little tube right there. That's how they breathe. Let's see that little opening on the bottom of his jaw. That's his. I forgot what it's called. Like that actual part is called, but that's how he breathes when they're ingesting food. They don't just breathe in through their nostrils normally. But yeah, that's how they breathe in when their mouth is full, so they don't suffocate, which is I think is pretty cool. And then those little holes on his face right there are his heat sensors, pit sensors. I forget if they're called pit sensors or heat sensors, but that's how he detects heat, tells what's what, stuff like that. I'm gonna back up a little bit because I'm sure he's like, "Yo, why are you in my face?" Yeah. He's about over a little, probably about a foot, a little over a foot and a few inches maybe in length. And then he could be a little bigger, like fat wise, but I try not to feed him big food. Like the rats you just saw is what I usually give him once a week. I'm sure he could take bigger food, but I haven't really tried it with him yet, and I don't want to waste the money on it. Oh, shot. I don't want to waste the money on it, so he seems to be doing fine with that sized rat, so it seems okay to me. But if I were to give him like a size up rat, he would take it just fine. Might be a little bit too big for him, I think, actually. But yeah, I think he would still try to eat it. So now you can see he's like how he's so when you see a snake like that, that usually means they're in a striking position. But he's actually doing that to swallow his food and pass it. He's using that to swallow his food and pass it down his body into his stomach, which is like over here. I think his stomach is like in this area. Because they're kind of all just like one big muscle, simply put. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, there goes with the yawn. That's feeding the snake 101 basically. And also, you got to remember all snakes have their different personalities, so it kind of changes based on what kind of snake it is, what their personality is like, stuff like that. But he's a strong feeder, so he's pretty good with feeding. But yeah, like I said, little, I guess, information video. Hopefully YouTube allows this, and so we'll see you guys soon with some more videos later.